Kotak Mahindra is very popular bank in North India, but they want to do their business operations in South India. They found ING YCI is one bank which is ready for sales. What bank, guys? It's a small bank. It's doing well. Decent customers are there. So they acquired ING YCI bank and they spread into what? South India. So now it's Kotak Mahindra is there everywhere in India. And it's fastly growing bank also, right? So then one bank detail should be copied to another bank. One bank customer detail should be copied to another bank or not. At time, yeah, no, bank merger is also one more concept. Nowadays, government, central governments, hey, these many banks, a lot of maintenance costs. Let's merge. Let's merge. So Andhra Bank and Vijaya Bank, all three banks together has become what? Union Bank. Yes, no, my dear. Some merger is happened or not, especially on nationalized banks, guys. All lot of earlier we used to have SBI separately, SBH for Hyderabad, SBT for Trivandrum, SBB for Bikanur. These were they were princely states earlier, right? Next one, what is that? T means Travancore, M means what? State Bank of Mysore, and P means what? Patiala for Punjab people. State Bank of what? Patiala. All these are now merged into SBA, and it has become world's biggest bank, having 60 crore plus customers. That time also, one database data should be copied to another database or not. Okay, guys. Transfer money operation between two banks. IMPS, RTGS kinda. Save product details in multiple database software. One for main use, other for what? Backup. One application or project is saving different projects in what? Different database software. Like customer information in Oracle, product information in what? MySQL. Main information in one database, supporting information in another database. Website displaying info or report by collecting data from what? Multiple database software. Okay, now I am revising some basics, boss. I know you have not forgotten, but on my safe side. Danger for me, not for you people, right? If you forget the basics, it is danger for me. Because I won't see smiley expression, bright expressions in our faces, right? Then what happening? I will question and I will repeat. Why all the thing? Let me revise some fundamentals, right? Be expressive, face wise, voice wise. You can keep bright expressions, boss. Don't be a stoic personality. What do you mean by stoic? Someone died in your family. Oh, you won some award. Aha. No emotions. It will not reflect in your face. That personality is called what? Stoic personality. It's very danger to read the emotions of what? Stoic people. Don't become like that. At least in my class. At least in my class. I don't know what's your personal life problems, expressing thing, but here, please express. Don't hide your emotion. Understood, keep bright face. Not understanding, keep confusing face. Totally not understand, keep irritating face. Or if you have a freeness with me, come and ask me. Today I have this problem. Because I watch your facial expressions a lot before going to next topic. But don't cheat yourself. Some people they don't understand, they keep yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Okay na? Super. I cannot see your expressions, ra. I can see only your chatting emotions only. Fine. Right. Basics recap, guys. I have a predefined class. I want to make it as a Spring Bean in 100% code-driven configuration. What should I do? Ultimately, what is there? At the rate. What method? At the rate. Okay, at the rate bean method. Okay, that we know that. But there I have not given bean ID. What's the default bean ID? In at the rate bean, where is class name? Method name with bracket or without bracket? With bracket is bean ID. You know, after Gurudwara, one Nala is there. I will throw you there. If you try to come out again, I will throw you there. Parasta fellow. By sitting in front row with bracket is default bean idea. Okay. See, if others do mistake, only one punishment. If front row people do mistake, triple punishment. Because I have some expectations, at least on you people, right? No, it does not mean I don't expect from those people. I expect, but 99% kind of thing. But here, hona to hona hai. Yes? What's the default bean ID? Method name without bracket. You remember that point? Super, guys. If you don't provide bean ID, this one, the default bean ID is created, yes or not there? Super. Okay, now next point is very, very important. In configuration class, I think you know there is a configuration class. How to make normal class as configuration class? Sure? You remembered, na? Super, because nowadays we are not writing because main class itself becoming. Why? Because of at the rate Spring Boot application annotation. Yeah, today someone came to me and said, sir, I'm remembering practical, but I'm feeling I'm forgetting theory. You are in the psychological feeling you are forgetting theory. You start discussing subject with others, automatically points will come. It looks like that, but actually not. That's why थोड़ा gang बनाओ, subject discuss करते रहो. No, I am solo, sir. That's your problem, guys. You have to, chota sa gang, 3-4 members gang. If it is a girls gang, add 1-2 boys. If it is a boys gang, add 1-2 girls. Aisa no na? So like discussion is required. When you continuously discuss, see if you study 100 hours also some points will not exist. But when you discuss, especially when arguments related discussion, points will be registered forever. Why I will taunt and give answers? Because after taunting whatever answer I give, that will register in brain forever. No, there are some thick-skinned people, manufacturing defect people, they don't register anything, that's a secondary. I'm talking about at least normal human beings, right? Okay, guys. Tell me. Yeah, next point. Let's come to the subject, boss. In configuration class, which is internally Spring Bean, if I inject any Spring Bean object using at the rate auto while that is visible in one at the rate auto, in one at the rate bean method or all the at the rate bean method. But today's requirement is I want to use Spring Bean, which is coming through auto configuration or which is developed by me somewhere else, only in one at the rate bean method definition, not in all the methods of the configuration class. What should I do for it? What should I do for it? Tushar Veer, super. He said answer. At least can you copy the answer? Yeah, you have to pass it as the parameter of the bean method. So far we have not done. Then what happens, you know, whatever Spring Bean that is already available will be passed as what? Argument of that method call. Only in that method we can enjoy it, right? Sir, why are you specifically highlighting it? There are some situations we don't need auto-configured Spring Bean in all at the rate bean method definition required in what? 1-2 method. Why should I waste its visibility by providing what? Visibility to all the at the rate bean method, that to what? Throughout the configuration class. We can happily think about taking it as what? Parameter of the at the rate bean method are not there. Okay, guys. No, why I'm stressing, you know, so far I have not shown anything such. Check it out. If you want to use IOC container supplied object in @bean method, it can be done in two ways. Okay, number one, inject to configuration class and use in what? In all @bean methods. All @bean method. The injected object is visible in all @bean methods or not there. The injected object is visible in all @bean methods or not there, guys. Okay. Yeah. When time is 11:40, 11:45, remind me, guys. I invited two senior students. Okay. They will share their success journey today. Fine. And a lot of IT employees who are having US projects, who are dealing with US projects, US client. So they are having holidays for 3 days. Why? Why? Okay. July 4th is what? US Independence Day. And that's a Christian domination country. Okay. So they don't have other holidays, only Christmas and Easter. On the day of birth, one holiday. On the day of death, another holiday. And remaining holidays are not so great for them. That's why they got 3 days as holidays for them. They celebrate Independence Day for 3 days. Okay. US Independence Day. Shoshankar, good. Yes. Okay, guys. @bean method. Yeah. Shoshankar, I think you are a working guy. Can you tell me all these classes? I think most of the topics you already know. Are they helping you to get the better clarity in the subject? No. I just want to know from working person. Your basics are becoming strong because of these classes. Can you respond? It will help at least these first time learners, because some of them are not taking these courses seriously. They are studying like another engineering subject only. Okay. Zero na. Okay. My manager told me I am talking in deep in subject. Okay. Earlier it was katte kotte tache. It's like Telugu statement. Katte kotte tache mean cut short. Upar ka hai. Upar ka hai. But now he is talking very depth. Okay. Fine. So when working person is realizing importance of this course, and nalayaks, jobless people should value this course more and more, right? Super. Okay. Except saying yes or no efforts, I know that. Okay. Fine, guys. In @. See, guys, I injected to configuration class environment object. Now it is visible in what? First @bean method, second @bean method. Come on. Option A is good if container manage object is required in what? Multiple @bean methods of configuration class. Here container managed object is nothing but what? Spring Bean. Or with respect to this statement, guys, environment is container managed object, na? And environment automatically becomes Spring Bean. You know that, right? Pass it as parameter of @bean method. Okay, now see, environment is passed as parameter of the @bean method or not. Though it is container managed object, it is now specific to this method only, na? If I place other @bean method, do you think environment is visible? Not visible. Okay. Option B is good if container managed object is required only in one @bean method of what? Configuration class. I think this fundamental is clear, guys. Okay. This fundamental is clear or not there, guys? Okay, now listen carefully, my dear. Okay, for 11 o'clock student, it's a new point. But other people, 9 a.m. and other people, as part of batch processing common topic, we already started passing what? Job object, step object as parameters of @bean methods are not there. So that's why for you people, it's not a new one, right? Okay, now, when we get data source object through auto configuration, the following other objects will be created internally while dealing with Spring Data JPA. See what we are doing. We are adding starter. We are getting data source object. We are injecting wherever you want. If you are going for a repository concept, that repository is linked with what? Data source object. We are injecting repository directly, not even data source object. Yes, some idea? Okay, what are the things that are linked internally? You don't believe, boss. Data source is entity manager factory, transaction manager object. Three objects are created and all the three objects are linked with the repository that we are creating. That means a repository injected with the data source injected with what? Entity manager factory object, that is injected with what? Transaction manager object. Overall, my repository object, nothing but in-memory proxy class object, is dealing with the total how many things, guys? Three things. So let us, are they coming, boss? Yeah, they are coming internally and automatically. They're coming through auto configuration. When, sir? When you add Spring Boot Starter JPA, Spring Boot Starter JDBC. Especially when you add Spring Boot Starter JPA, these three objects are internally created, linked with what? A repository object. Not directly, boss. How? Transaction manager is linked with entity manager factory. Entity manager factory linked with the data source. And data source is linked with what? Repository. Indirectly, all three are linked with what? This, na? A is equal to B, B is equal to C, C is equal to D. Indirectly, A is equal to D only, na, boss? Friend's friend, friend also, na, boss? Not, huh? Yeah, most of the time, friend to friend is friend again, right? Okay, fine. See, guys, transaction manager object is nothing but implementation class object of transaction manager interface, or a list object, implementation class object of list interface. Set object, implementation class object of what? Set interface. Are you getting my point there, guys? Yeah. Next one, entity manager factory object, implementation class object of entity manager factory interface. It is like session factory object that holds entire Hibernate, boss. Entity manager holds, encapsulate entire underlying ORM framework or not there. Super, guys. Next one, data source object for connectivity. They represent connection object, connection pool, and all this stuff, right? Okay, boss. It is for commit rollback. If everything goes committing the data, something goes wrong, exception rise, rollbacking, all this stuff. This is for what, guys? Representing entire ORM framework. This is for what, guys? This is for what? Database interaction. Are you convinced with me, guys? And all these are lastly linked with what, my dear? Repository. Custom repository, which is extending from predefined repository. Comfortable? Okay. Lakan, are you there in the meeting? Lakan and Babu, Chitti Babu. Lakan and Chitti Babu. Yeah, yeah. Lakan, are you there? Yes. Lakan, are you there? Okay, that's good. Ramesh, are you there? Yeah. Yes, Lakan? Yeah. Give me, be ready, Lakan. I am trying to enable your mic. Let me enable your mic. Where is this participants information, guys? Here, triple dot. Where are the participants? More sharing option, views. This one? Yeah, where are the participants? Okay, let me search. Lakhan Patel. Lakhan, can you unmute?
Yeah, hello. Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
How are you, Lakhan?
I'm good, sir.
All
How are you?
good? All
Yeah,
good?
all good. Yes,
How is life?
awesome.
How is
Last
your
week I
how
was
is how is your
very,
travel blogs? Huh? I think you are doing nowadays some traveling, a lot of traveling.
yeah, I'm doing traveling, but not vlogging them. So last week
Okay.
I was in the Ladakh. So I think last whole month I was
Yeah,
riding in the
it's
Ladakh.
you're doing on two-wheeler or four-wheeler?
Two wheeler.
Two-wheeler. Which bike
Yes.
it is?
Royal Enfield Meteor, the Meteor 350.
Super, super. You have chosen right passion. Okay. No,
Okay,
I was
thank you
very
so much.
crazy. I was very crazy to roam and explore the places, but because of my
Mm-hmm.
busy schedule, I could not do. But you fulfill my dream also there.
Okay,
Huh?
thank you so much. Yeah,
Yes, explore the world how much you want. Okay. Right. But
yeah.
start going to other outside India also. There is a big world outside India.
Yeah, I'm trying, but I'll try slowly. First,
Okay.
let me
Now
complete the
you are
India.
working in which city? Pune?
Yeah, my working location is Pune, but currently I'm living in Indore.
Okay. It's for completely work from home.
No, it's hybrid, so I can go to Indore Cognizant office here.
Okay.
So
Then do one thing. In August, I am coming to Pune for 2-3 days.
Pune,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Let's
okay,
meet there. Hmm?
sure, yeah, I
Okay
can
then.
come.
Okay. Yeah. Please share your journey. Right.
Okay,
Yeah. It
so
helps.
hi,
It helps current
yeah,
generation students to do more smart hard work and to settle in life. Lakan, you are from which place? UP or MP?
MP Bhopal.
You are from Bhopal. Right.
Yes.
No, here lot of MP Nalayaks are there. At least motivate them.
Okay. So hi everyone. So my
Yeah,
name is
1 minute,
Lakhan.
1 minute. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I belongs to Hoshangabad, which is near to Bhopal. So basically, it's long time in the Bhopal, so I generally told I'm from Bhopal. So I came to Amirpet in 2018, which is January. It was the last semester of my engineering, and then I started my course with the Harikrishna sir, Natras sir, and learning this all Java and the frameworks. And after learning this, initially it was very hard in the Amirpet. The food, the things like initially we are not getting used to with this technology. Right? It is feeling hard, right? But when the times comes and the sir motivation, the scoldings, and this scolding becomes the blessing now. And like after like I think 6 months I spent in the Amirpet, and in the 6 month I got a lot of knowledge, and I can say like I'm surviving in the industry today because of that knowledge only. And today, till now, I didn't work in the industry much on the Spring or this latest framework. I work on the struts, and I'm working on the UI side, working as a full stack. But whenever I give the interview, I give as an Java developer only, and I give on the Spring and Hibernate. So though I didn't work on the real time, but the knowledge what sir gave to us is really helpful in the industry, and it will help you even after the you will join the company. So for me, it's like even I'm working in the real time, but the knowledge what I am having is from the Amirpet only. So what I can say to you is like just focus how much you can and follow the instruction what sir is saying. So the learning what the scoldings what you are getting today will become the blessing in the future.
Yeah. Yeah. People want to know like what's your current package because they're really interested on that. And don't tell your
Okay, so
company name because did you try as a fresher or shown gap as experience?
I was a fresher. I didn't shown as a gap as an experience
Now you can share your
only.
company name proudly.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm in Cognizant, and the CTC is around 25. So from here, I'm last from the last 3 years I'm in Cognizant, so now I'm planning to switch. So maybe in the like coming few months I'll plan because of this travel and all. So I'm not able to do this focus the learning, but yeah, I'll do.
Yeah. And like any suggestions for these current generation students towards preparation and motivation?
Okay, so yeah, so the motivation, like you, whatever the motivation you gave in the class, like the imagination, if you will not do the hard work, you will go to your village, do this, that. So, so that was the real motivation. Like I can't motivate more than that, but yeah, the real thing is like if you will learn today in the classes, so you will be like what we say like sweet more in the practice and get fruits in the war kind of that's the statement, right? So it will be like that. So the today hard work whatever you are doing for the in the classes will be become like in the future it will be very helpful for you guys. So yeah, just you have to focus and do the hard work for do the daily practice what I used to do when I was in the classes. So whatever sir used to explain in the classes and sir used to plan a user story kind of, and very like after going to home I used to do it. I used to do the code and share with the sir over the mail. So the same thing you can plan every day, go to home and do practice daily. Daily practice only thing which will make you like it will keep in your mind, and the practice you will do, so it will be hands on. So whenever you will go to the industry and in the company, so it will be like sir whenever the topics will come it will be hit in your mind, oh this topic I did. So it will be helpful. So do daily practice, that I can say.
I remember one thing about Lakan. I think that time Java 9 or Java 10 newly released, and in some of the classes I was using them, right? And he upgraded that version of Java feature before me. And in one, two places, he helped me to complete the code also. I think, is it right,
Correct.
Lakan?
I think that is Java 8. Yeah, that was Java 8 that
Java
time.
8
Yeah,
was, right?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because he's a bit advanced in learning features also. He has got that much passion. But in the beginning, what he said, it was tough for a few days. But he keep on practicing, keep on loving the subject, and one day it has become his cup of tea. Right? Thank you, Lakan.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
was asking
yeah.
in the
Thank you,
experience. So
Lakan.
my experience, yeah, 6 years around.
If possible, share your LinkedIn or Insta profile. If anyone wants, they will communicate with you.
Sure, yeah, I'll share my LinkedIn here.
Okay, share in WhatsApp and I'll share with students. Right?
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yeah,
We'll meet in August. We'll communicate.
sure,
Okay. All right.
sure, sir. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Yeah, bye.
Ramesh, are you there? Ramesh. Ramesh, are you there? He is joining. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'll share his ID and other things. Let's come back to subject. And one more person is there to share his journey. We will see his journey also. Right. These are the things. Array, so far we are just enjoying repository, but that repository is linked with the three things are not there. Note one. Session factory object is Hibernate object that represent multiple services required for completing what? Code operation. Transaction manager object is responsible completing code operation by executing do everything or nothing principle logic in the persistence operation. Things gone smoothly, it will commit the data. Some exception came, roll back it. Come on. Single operation or multiple operation, and towards non-select operation it will run by applying the logics of what? Do everything or nothing principle are not there. Super guys. Tell me, while interacting with multiple database software, stop using auto configuration based data source, entity manager factory, transaction manager object. Start creating them manually using Java config approach, nothing but 100% code driven configuration approach using @bean method. This is the challenge. That means everything you have to take care. one transaction manager, one entity manager factory, one data source linked with one repository pointing to one database. Another transaction, another entity manager, another data source linked with another repository pointing to another database software. This is the challenge. That's why a lot of, otherwise it's a topic of one session, boss. But why we are taking 2 sessions? Because to realize the fact, to accept the to digest the fact, one session is required. And second session, we are going to implement that one manually. Look at this diagram, guys. Look at this diagram. Transaction manager object 1, entity manager factory object 1, data source object 1, pointing to database software 1 are not there. And this is linked with repository 1 are not there. So this is, let us assume this is Oracle. Oracle related everything, right? And that is pointing to that relevant repository. Another transaction manager object, another entity manager factory object, another data source object, pointing to another database and linked with another repository are not there. For example, I want to save the product object. Main is Oracle database software. For backup MySQL I am using. So same product I have to insert once in what? Oracle, once in what? MySQL. So I need to take 2 different repositories. Those 2 repositories should be linked with what? 2 different sets of transaction manager object, entity factory object. Come on, data source object. First try to understand. In transaction manager object to perform commit rollback activity. Entity manager is provides base for code operation that entirely represent Hibernate, internal Hibernate. Data source for connectivity. Connection pool connectivity, all these things. So whatever save method, all these things we are using, we think that on repository are executing. Internally they are executing on represent entire Hibernate, right? Okay, guys. Ramesh, are you there? Okay. Ramesh, are you there? Can you tell your full name, Ramesh? Can you tell your full name, Ramesh? With what name you joined? Can you tell that name? Because no, you cannot unmute. No, I will unmute you. I will unmute you, Ramesh. But can you tell me your full name that you joined? Just Ramesh. Ramesh. Okay. Yeah. Ramesh, can you unmute?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ramesh, how are you?
Doing well, sir. How about you?
Doing good?
Yes, sir. How about you?
Myself, always good as usually. Right. Now you are working for which company, Ramesh? If you can tell, tell it. Otherwise, leave it.
No, so I am working for one of the service-based company.
Service-based company. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Try to share your journey. I think you are from Repalle, Andhra Pradesh, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. At least motivate our Telugu Nayalaiks. Okay. Na? Fine. No, it's journey for everyone. I'm not going by region-based discussion, but at least that awareness feeling will come, right? Yes. Okay. Motivate all Telugu people, and anyhow, by seeing motivating these people, others also will get benefit. So plan your journey. Yeah, please go ahead, Ramesh.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Hi, everyone. So myself, Ramesh. So for me, so yes, yeah, you might know like start from one side of
the angle, but me and my colleagues, whoever like learned from the Natras sir, you cannot imagine our life now. So few years back, we started our journey with Natras sir, and we come through some expectations like we have to be there, in good position, but we don't know at the time we'll be there or not. But after we learn from Natras sir, so not only from the classes, what he used to teach, but if you need any personal way of, it could be like life, it could be technology, or it could be anything. So if you travel with the Natras sir suggestions, you will definitely achieve your goal. I can suggest, right? So we don't know how to speak English. We don't know how to learn Java. We, we are at zero at the time. But we learned something and we tried hard with the suggestion from Natras sir and others. And finally, we are at what we thought we at that time. So we are doing, now we are in the place of lead software engineers and software architects now, me and my colleagues, in different broad-based or service-based organizations. So there is no difference between broad-based or service-based. If you wanted to survive as a developer, right? But let me introduce myself now formally. So myself, Ramesh. So I am from Andhra Pradesh, Guntur district, AP, right? Yeah, as I mentioned, we started from the journey, like I think 10 years back, right? And we started with the core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices, web services, um, HTML. But the one funny thing we'll share with you guys. How many of you just sir might count, like how many of you may now having the laptops with you? I don't know. But my batch, 99% of the people just joined without having their laptops. The hard work we have done, we used to complete the, we used to join the sessions offline, and we used to go through, oh, so sorry, we used to go our Naresh IT, right, office to practice whatever we learned from that session. We used to spend more than 12 hours a day. One more thing is we used to spend like 5 to 6 sessions per day. Could be Java, it could be SQL, it could be microservices, whatever it would be, right? So we learned a lot because we got the suggestions from the, especially from Natras sir, that if you wanted to make yourself better position in software, you have to learn. And especially, so not all of my batch did this one, but honestly saying, few of them and myself initially. So what we have done, we kept experience as a gap. It's open secure. That's not an issue. But it is not a silly thing or it's not a small thing to expose yourself. You have to gain that knowledge and you have to prove that knowledge in front of the interviews and in your organization. It's not an easy job, but uh, the way you look for yourself in your future, the way you have done your hard work, that matters. So if you wanted to try hard, but not by hard coding, you have to learn the things. For example, the way of teaching by Natras sir, like if you wanted to practice some coding problem, it is not just a circular dependency exception. It is A depends on B, B depends on A. That is not like that, right? Sir will teach you why it is, how can we come across that issue, the number of ways we can resolve that issue, right? And he used to share that Spring documentation. For example, if you are, I'm not sure how the things are going on now, but on the day like Spring 2 or 3 or 4, right? Sir used to open the Spring official documentation. So if you wanted to go with the first Spring core, you have to go there and you have to copy that XSD or XML from that. So what we learned is, okay, we have to go through this official documentation. Even if the new features are introduced by Spring, we have to look there. So that is what we learned. We didn't by hearted what sir teach. Sir don't used to teach like that, but I am saying, right? So we are in a good positions now because we have done a lot of hard work by the suggestions of our sir. And if you wanted to know, like we are 40s, 50s, nearly 1 crore people also earning nowadays. So we are in that journey, right? So especially if you wanted to,
Thank you, Ramesh.
you
Okay.
can ask me the questions now and I can answer. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. On behalf of them, I will ask few questions. Okay. What's your current package? Don't tell your company name because you have shown gap as experience. What's your current package? Ramesh, you are not audible to me. Are you there, Ramesh? I think he got disconnected. Fine, let it be. Yeah. He has shown gap as experience. I think I still remember one incident with him. 3 years gap as experience. He did a lot of hard work on Spring Boot microservices. He felt he knows everything. And the first interview he failed in core Java. That too in collections. Okay? Because he could not clear first core Java. Then it's not like he failed because somehow things are not connected. That means he is not able to recall a collection because his focus is on advanced topics. He thought that I can clear kind of thing. But again, he sat for 1 week and he upgraded his collection, Java 8 features, knowledge and other thing. Then he went for interview. Sometimes it happens. So that's why when you are going for interview, fully prepared on core Java because once you clear core Java round, then only you will be, next rounds will be there. Fine. Right. Ramesh Kumar, see, when you are showing up to 3 years, 4 years experience, there is no need of any PMP certification, article certification. Okay. Today, same thing happened to me, Ravi. Yeah, it happens because we focus on advanced topic. In that process, we forget the fundamentals. Small revision on it will help you to clear fundamentals nicely. Yeah, everyone come back. Okay, let's discuss more on this one. Yeah, total how many? 2 sets we have to take for 2 database. If n databases you want to involve, how many sets we have to take? N sets. Like this, we need n sets of transaction manager, entity manager factory, data source object to interact with what? N database software from our Spring Data JPA application. What application? Spring. Okay. Another way of creating data source objects using @bean method without using auto configuration of data source object. Without using what? Auto configuration of. To change from one database to another database, then we can use what? Profiles of Spring Boot. But to interact with more than one database software at a time, take the support of above process. Manual configuration of multiple data sources. Your target is not changing from one database to another database. Your target is what? Interacting with what? More than one database software at a time. So, other day we have done changing Oracle to SQL, SQL to MySQL. Like this, we changed or not there? Okay. Ramesh, I think still is there. Fine. Let's end him smoothly. Participant 55 lakhs. Ramesh, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it got muted. Yeah. How much experience he got? I think he's a bit old student. I think 10 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
around 9-10 years experience is there. Okay, good. Keep going. You're doing well, Ramesh. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, all the best. Catch you later.
Sure, sir. Thank you. All the best.
Yeah. Yeah, this is in application.property file, guys. Come on. Okay, this is in application.property. This is again what? Application.property. Yeah, listen, guys. This is what? 2 times I have written having our choice prefixes. Aracle.data. So that is not fixed, guys. Anything you can take. But this last part is there, na? They should be fixed. Why, sir? Array, there is a bean expecting these keys values into Spring Bean properties. So on the top of beans, we can use @configuration properties. Come on. Prefix is equal to Oracle.data source we can mention or not there. Look at how I am doing it. Prefix is our choice, but last nodes in the keys are fixed. Driver class name, JDBC URL, password. Same thing, na boss? Check it out. There is a Spring Bean called data source builder, factory class, guys. Data source builder dot build method. So this method will give me data source object or not there. In this data source builder, 4 properties are there. Driver class name, URL, username, password. I'm going for bulk injection here now. Due to this, what happens, guys? Okay, this will create data source object for Oracle. This will create data source object for MySQL or not there. Come on, guys, it's happening or not happening? Okay, like this same formula we can apply for entity manager object creation. Same formula we can apply to while creating transaction manager object, guys. Okay, shall we start our working? Data source builder is a predefined class having 4 properties. What are the driver class name, URL, username, password? If we can inject JDBC driver details to that object, it will help us to create what? Data source object pointing to connection pool or not there. That's why I'm taking my own prefixes for Oracle driver details, MySQL driver detail. I'm injecting them to data source object or not there, guys. Tell me here. Yes. Let's see, guys. Where is this, my dear? Yeah. Data source builder is predefined class having properties. What is there? Driver class name, URL. What is there? Username, password. Okay. By using the JDBC driver details injected to what, guys? Injected to this data source builder object. Data source builder object. We can create data source object pointing to certain JDBC connection. Pointing to certain JDBC connection. I hope you got it. Static method and build method chaining. It's actually factory method kind of thing, guys. But how does it knows which database? It all depends upon the values that we have injected. What is your target, sir? Make Spring Data JP application inserting product info to Oracle DB table and offers info to what? MySQL DB table. Product information to Oracle DB table and what? Offers information to what? MySQL DB table. Same information, but sorry, two different information. I want to insert in two places. Keep Merkle MySQL database softwares ready. Because there are database softwares ready. That's good. Create Spring Boot starter project, adding following starters. Okay. Then we have to create this property file or not there. So how much we can complete, we'll complete today, guys. Rest we develop later. Okay. In your system, Oracle is ready, MySQL is ready. New. Okay. Where is this? Spring starter project. New Spring starter project. Tell me here. Boot. What is there? Boot REST project. No. Data JPA. Boot data JPA. Pros. Okay, some number. Okay, some. Okay, I don't give any number. Okay. Talk, interacting with multiple SQL DBs. Interacting with multiple SQL DBs. Got it? Say next. What is there, guys? Oracle driver, MySQL driver, this. All are required or not required? I have given list of starters nicely over here. Check it out. Yes. Say next. Say finish. Yeah, the session continuation is at what time, guys? 11 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow at what time? Am I disturbing your Gurudwara Langar program? Yes, Sarah. Okay. No, right. Earlier, I used to conduct workshops on Sundays. People used to cry by coming to me. हमारा हॉस्टल में अच्छा खाना नहीं मिल रहा साहब. At least on Sunday हम अच्छा खाना खाने दो. No, surprising part is girl student used to do that. Not even. Oh, okay. Fine. Uh, you are living for food or you are living for food or your food is living for you? Oh, okay. Don't eat the food to live. Okay. But don't live for eating food. Okay. Yeah. Where is this? Okay. Working with the LOPs. Ajad Kumar, don't show your frustration on life. I know you are frustrated. I don't know why. Reason is, but don't speak those frustration in public forums. Already they are trying for 33%. Where is that top? Data JPA. Where? This one? No. First, very top. Yeah, this one. Okay, that's good. Yes, boss. Oracle, what is there? Not yesterday notes I have not shared. Shared, boss. Okay. Oracle data source configuration. Okay. Yeah, 7 a.m. not required, guys. I think WebFlex we can complete today 5 p.m. itself. 7 a.m. is not there. Only 11 a.m. session is there. Everyone is having common topics link. especially 11 o'clock students? Do you have a, it's not, if not there, collect from there. Array, this is not fixed. Anything you can take. Vara dot, ds dot, prefix is your choice. Driver class name. Okay. Why hyphen symbols are actually driver class name is in mixed case. Whenever mixed case is there in property, we can use hyphen symbol na boss. Aracle dot, JDBC dot, driver dot, Aracle driver. Sir, yellow color is coming because metadata is not added. You add the metadata, automatically yellow marks will go off or not? Okay, still not going? Okay, still not going. And you better to add configuration property starter or not there? Where is that? Spring. Spring, guys. What is there? Add starter. Add starter. Configuration properties. Spring configuration processor is there or not there? Say next. Select to pom.xml. Save finish. Sorry, sir, I joined late. This 11 a.m. session was continuation. No, it's not continuation. It's a fresh topic, right? It's a fresh topic of what? Common topic and fresh topic. Vara.ds.driver hyphen class hyphen name. Vara.ds.url. JDBC colon, Aracle colon, thin. What is there? @ localhost. What is there? 1521 XE. Vara.ds. Same link for tomorrow also. But the blob content is not there in yesterday's notes. Yesterday I have an upload. It's there, right? It's there. It's there. Maybe as a commented, it is there. Okay. What is there? Username system. Vara.ds.password. What is the one I have taken? Tiger. Aracle data source configuration. Okay. MySQL data source configuration. Yeah, tell me guys. MySQL dot ds dot MySQL dot ds dot MySQL dot ds dot MySQL dot ds dot. Tell me here. What is there? Com dot MySQL dot CZ dot. I think MySQL dot JDBC dot drive. Yeah, tell me here, where is this? JDBC colon SQL colon 3 slashes. What is this? NTSPBMS 515 DB. What's the username? Root. What's the password? Root. Username is root, password is root. Simply what, guys? Username is root, password is. Convinced with me, guys? MySQL.ds.driver class. MySQL.ds.what this? Some DB Babu. Fine. For your batch, like this is a common topic, means other batch students also there. Don't be selfish, guys. Okay. Why? If I create in 515 logical DB, you don't accept, huh? Mera kapda mai pehenna. Yeah, what is this attitude? Okay. It's some logical database, right? That's good. So we have got this one. So now let me create the packages, guys. Okay. Right click, new package. Com dot nt dot repository. Repository dot. Listen, I have to recognize the repository by mentioning package name. If both repositories are there in Same package. Mentioning them is difficult now, boss. I have to involve repository package somewhere, boss. Come on. But if I keep both repository interfaces in same package, it will be problem or not there. That's why what I do is prod repo. Prod repo is one package where I am keeping product related repository. Next package, guys, com dot nt dot repository dot okay offers repo is one more package. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Super. Similarly, I will try to take package com dot nt dot entity dot prod entity. What entity? Yeah, prod entity, separate package. Next, guys. New, where is that package? Com dot nt dot entity dot offers entity. What entity, guys? Offers entity. First time I am taking separate packages for two entity classes, two repository. Because manual work, na, somewhere I have to tell, go to this package, scan for something. If all are there in same package, how we can make a scan, guys? Not. That's why a separate identity is required, guys. Okay, let it be, boss. Here is what package com.nt.service. Done. Here is another package com.nt.runner. Com.nt.what? Run. Runners is the story or not there, guys? Runners is the another story that we have to follow. Okay. That's really great. Yeah, these are the various things. So shall we start developing entity classes first? But before entity classes, today I want to take separate configuration class also. Can we go for com.nt.config? Yeah, total two configuration classes are required. One for Oracle, one for MySQL. But first of all, okay, let me take separate configuration class, guys. Because first let me complete that data source configuration part, guys. Come on. Yeah, Oracle config or DB1 config. If you are not, Oracle DB config, guys. But all of them are taken as sub packages there or not there. Oracle DB config.java. @configuration. What is there? @configuration. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Public data source. What is there? Create Oracle DS. What is there? Create Oracle DS. @bean. If you want, you can pass the bean ID. If you don't pass bean ID, also not a problem. @configuration properties. Prefix is equal to com dot. What is there, guys? Prefix is equal to vara.ds. Vara.ds. That's good. Return, tell me. Return data source builder dot create dot what method? Build method. It will take care of creating data source object or not. Okay, guys. Yeah, now I have to create one more configuration class for MySQL. File save as, what is this? MySQL DB config. What config, guys? MySQL DB config. Create MySQL DS. Here, what is the prefix, guys? MySQL.ds. Okay, here class name is, what is the file class name? MySQL DB config. What is there, guys? MySQL DB config. Comfortable, my dear? Come on, everyone. That's good, great, fantastic. MySQL DB config, Oracle DB config, guys. MySQL DB config and what? Oracle DB config. This is the thing. This is the thing that we are looking for. Data source part is ready. But both are data sources. Confusion may come na, boss. That's why whenever injection is happening, priority should be given to this at the rate prime. For one thing you keep primary, other thing it becomes secondary. Okay. Let me keep that one. Sir, screen is lagging bit. I don't think so. Check your network speed. Go to Arkil one. Arkil DB not there. Oh, dirty work what we have done is same thing only I modified. Okay, no problem. Copy these guys. I think I cut and pasted. Instead of copy paste, I have done cut paste. Vara DS. Tell me. Create Vara DS. I think how to make this one as a configuration. At the rate configuration. Did we make this class as configuration class, guys? Yes. Systrace. What is there? Systrace. Systrace. Okay. Now listen. At least one of them should be made as primary bean, na boss. One of it should be made as what? At the rate prime. See, listen. One more reason I will tell. Why I should keep primary also I'll tell. We are creating both user defined. That's good, great. But are we stopping auto configuration anywhere? We are not stopping auto configuration anywhere. Auto configuration also looks for data source, na? Internally, auto configuration related data source is created, na boss? But here, how many data sources are there? 2 are there. Internally, auto configuration entity manager factory object is created. Here, how many data sources are there? 2 are. So even though so many are there, you give priority to this. If you don't give this, it may end up with what? Ambiguity error are not there. It may end up with what? Ambiguity error are not there. Definitely it may end up with what? Ambiguity issues. Okay, that's good, great, fantastic, guys. So here is what? At the rate primary. Okay. Look at the document, guys, what I was telling. Prefixes are this. See, on one thing I have kept primary are not there. Use data source object as Spring Bean. Okay. Here on one data source, on one data source bean, Spring Bean, entity manager, factory bean, entity manager, factory bean. Next one. Okay, transaction manager bean. We need to place what, guys? Yet primary to support internal injection that takes place as part of auto configuration active. As part of auto configuration activity. Offer ID, offer name, offer code, discount percentage, expiry date. PID, PNAME, quantity, price. I'm just telling. So at least today, let's complete entity classes, guys. What classes? Entity. Class product. Class what? Product. At the rate entity. At the rate table. Product underscore multi DB. MDB underscore product. Only for better revision, because product might be there with that name. We might have product already, right? At the rate data. Private integer PID. At the rate ID. At the rate sequence generator. Name is equal to gen1. Okay. Sequence name is equal to. Okay. Prod ID underscore sequence 1. Initial value 1. Allocation size 1. At the rate generated value. Generator is equal to gen1. Strategy is equal to. Strategy is equal to sequence. You are ready with this? Private string p name. P name. Array, you taking private string p name. Tell me. At the rate column, length is equal to 30. Private double price. Private double price. Private double quantity. Private double price. Private double quantity. Price quantity. Control plus shift plus O. Yeah. At the rate null. At the rate non-null. At the rate non-null. That's really good, guys. Yeah. This is my what? Product.java. Yeah. Then we have offers entity are not there. File save as. Here is my what? Offers. What? Is it mandatory? You can create manually. You are worried about that, 1 minute. Okay. At the rate no arg constructor. At the rate required arg constructor. At the rate all arg constructor. Offers.java, guys. All arg constructor. Yeah, tell me. Gen 1. Gen 1. Here, let me change the properties. First of all, this is MDB underscore offers. What is this, guys? Offer ID. Name. Local date time. Expiry date. What there, guys? Expiry date. Something, guys. Your data is not important. Yeah, tell me. Offer ID. Offer ID underscore sequence 1. Okay, I want to start with 100,000. Offer ID, I want to start with this. Remaining all are same, guys. Anything great in this? Both are good to use now, boss. Okay, fine. But still some more things are there to do this, guys. But yeah, I'll upload the document freshly once entire application development is completed. I think you got the idea. I created my own data sources.